Vegas Talks
91.3.
News.
Amidst the hardship and crisis which has trailed the central bank's new Naira policy, President Muhammadu Buhari has again appealed for more patience from Nigerians. The president, speaking in a video recording from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, said he is fully aware of the hardship faced by Nigerians owing to some of the policies of government, noting that it is meant to bring overall improvement to the country. The president also canvassed for support for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the ruling APC in the upcoming elections, just as he urged Nigerians to vote for the APC flag bearer. In the campaign message to voters, the president specifically called on traditional rulers, religious leaders and parents to warn their followers and wards alike to not allow themselves be used by a few to foment trouble, as he assured that all has been put in place to ensure a hitch-free election. The national chairman of the APC, Abdullahi Adamu, and APC governors have implored the Attorney General of the Federation and Governor of the CBN to respect the subsisting Supreme Court order of Interim Injunction, which states that the 200, the 500 and 1,000 hours should still remain legal tender till its further seating. It was part of resolutions reached yesterday in Abuja at the end of APC chairman meeting with the APC governors, which saw at least 13 state governors in attendance. The APC chairman, Adamu, who declared that the party is in support of the position of its governors on the Naira redesign, also urged the president to intervene in resolving the scarcity issues causing great difficulties to the economy. The meeting was graced by the APC presidential flag bearer, Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu, amongst other state governors. In the meantime, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has appealed to Lagosians to desist from destroying public infrastructure, even as the currency crunch persists in the country. The Lagos State Governor during the weekend made the appeal in a statewide broadcast at the Lagos House Marina and said he felt the pains of residents in the face of cash scarcity, but urged residents to exercise patience and trust the government to do the right thing soonest. He, however, warned POS operators and petrol station attendants who cashed in on the ugly situation to charge arbitrarily to desist from such and be humane in their dealings with their fellow Nigerians. Away from that, the chairman of the INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, has assured again that the recent civil unrest due to the current swap policy will not affect the conduct of the 2023 general elections. Professor Yakubu, who gave the reassurance while addressing journalists after the inspection of the National Collation Center for the February 25th presidential and National Assembly polls, said the Commission will rely on the CBN's assurance to the Commission for the provision of cash and some of its logistics. The INEC chairman, who expressed satisfaction with the Commission's readiness, had said logistics and security arrangements are in place for a credible process. In the meantime, the INEC chairman says only National Youth Service Corps members are authorized election officers to handle the bimodal voter authentication system, better known as the BVAS, during the upcoming elections. The INEC chair, who made a disclosure while paying a visit to the government secondary school Gariki to assess the nationwide training exercise for supervisory presiding officers to be engaged in the elections, had charged the Corps members to remain loyal to Nigeria and Nigerians and also avoid leaving the BVAS in care of unauthorized persons. Our correspondent reports that the INEC boss had also disclosed that the presidential candidates of all political parties will sign the last peace accord on Wednesday, the 22nd of February. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, has predicted dust haze weather conditions from Monday to Wednesday this week across the country. NIMET's weather outlook released yesterday predicted thick dust haze with horizontal visibility of less or equal to 1,000 meters over the northern region during the forecast period Monday. According to it, moderate dust haze with horizontal visibility range of 2 kilometers to 5 kilometers is expected over the north-central region, with prospects of horizontal visibility of less or equal to 1,000 meters over parts of Niger within the forecast period. Flights from Lagos to most northern states were already at weekend delayed, diverted, and cancelled over low visibility as a result of the poor weather condition. And now we'll go on to Anambra State, where the governor, Chukwuma Soludo, has directed the Attorney General of the state to call for review of all case files and allegations of human rights abuses handled by Police Zone 13 Headquarters, Ukpo, and the Rapid Response Squad, RRS Okuzo. The governor made a call following viral pieces of information on alleged illegal detention, kidnapping, extrajudicial killing, and human organ harvesting by a squad of key officers of both formations. In a statement signed by Mr. Christian Aburime, his press secretary, Governor Soludo said his attention had been drawn to media reports on alleged criminalities involving some police officers in Zone 13 Ukpo and alleged human rights abuses by the officers in Okuzu respectively. We'll bring you updates on that story as we learn more. Governor David Umahi of Ebonyi State has in the meantime suspended the operations of the Ebubeagu security outfit in respect to a federal high court ruling which declared the security outfit as illegal. In its place, however, the governor announced the setting up of two new vigilance outfits, Ebonyi Neighborhood Watch and Ebonyi Vigilante Corps. The Federal High Court in Abakaliki recently disbanded the Ebubeagu security outfit after ruling that its existence and operations in Ebonyi State was illegal, having been allegedly involved in illegal arrests, torture, and extrajudicial killings. You're listening to the news this morning on your favorite FM dial. Outside the country, we'll look at the foreign scene where former U.S. President Jimmy Carter will end medical treatment and enter hospice care at his Georgia home. The Carter Center Foundation announced at the weekend that the 98-year-old Carter had decided to spend his remaining time at home with family, but did not say what had prompted the decision. Terminally ill patients may seek hospice care instead of going through further medical treatment to provide comfort towards the end of a patient's life. Jimmy Carter has suffered from recent health issues, including melanoma, which spread to his liver and brain. The country's oldest living leader served one term in office from 1977 to 1981, during which he faced a spate of foreign policy challenges, and the Democrat was defeated in his re-election bid by Ronald Reagan. And now business news, where Instagram and Facebook users will now be able to pay for a blue tick verification for $11.99 a month on web or $14.99 for iPhone users. Its parent company Meta announced this, saying the new policy will be available in Australia and New Zealand this week. Mark Zuckerberg, Meta chief executive, said the move will improve security and authenticity on the social media apps. The move comes after Elon Musk, owner of Twitter, implemented the premium Twitter Blue subscription in November last year. Badges or blue ticks have been used as verification tools for high-profile accounts to signify their authenticity. The company says the change would not affect previously verified accounts, but noted there would be an increase in visibility for smaller users who become verified thanks to the paid feature. And in sports news this morning, Nigerian national women's team, the Super Falcons, extended their losing streak on Saturday night at the Invitational Revelation Cup in Mexico. The 9-time African champions were beaten 1-0 by Colombia at the Leon Stadium in Mexico. Linda Caicedo scored the only goal for the South American team. The Super Falcons, who were also defeated 1-0 by host Mexico in their opening game at the Revelation Cup, have now lost 7 consecutive games. Costa Rica will be Nigeria's last opponent at the Revelation Cup, and the Super Falcons will hope to save face when both teams slug it out 5 p.m. Mexico time, 11 p.m. Nigerian time on Tuesday, the 21st of February. And to the EPL, Marcus Rashford scored twice to continue his hot streak and help Manchester United defeat Leicester 3-0 in the Premier League. The 25-year-old England captain slotted home goals in each half to take his goal tally for the season to 24. Other news from the Premier League at the weekend saw Tottenham Hotspur beat West Ham 2-0. Arsenal returned to the league table summit after a 4-2 comeback win over Aston Villa. Liverpool beat Newcastle 2-0. Brentford drew 1-1 with Crystal Palace. Fulham beat Brighton 1-0. Chelsea lost 1-0 at home to Southampton, piling more pressure on coach Graham Potter. Bournemouth defeated Wolverhampton 1-0. Everton pipped Leeds United 1-0, while Nottingham Forest drew 1-1 with Manchester City.
Lagos Talks
91.3